In this video, we are going to explain poverty alleviation programs in India. Policies and programs towards poverty alleviation. The Indian Constitution and 5-year plans state social justice as the primary objective of the developmental strategies of the government. In its all policy documents emphasize being led on poverty alleviation and various strategies need to be adopted by the government. The government's approach to poverty reduction was of 3 dimensions. The first one is growth-oriented approach. The growth-oriented approach towards tackling the problems of poverty and unemployment. This approach prevailed roughly during the first 2 decades of economic planning, that is 1950s and 1960s. According to this approach, the country should try to achieve as high a rate of economic growth as possible. As economic growth takes place, more employment opportunities are created for the poor, which in turn helps in poverty alleviation. This is known as trickle-down effect of economic growth. The second approach, poverty alleviation programs, has been initiated from the third 5-year plan 1961-1966 and progressively enlarged since then. One of the noted programs initiated in the 1970s was Food for Work. Most of the poverty alleviation programs implemented are based on the perspective of the 5-year plans. Expanding self-employment programs and wage employment programs are being considered as the major ways of addressing poverty. Examples of self-employment programs are Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, PMRY, and Swarna Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana, SJSRY, and Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGS or MNREGA, Manrega. The third approach to addressing poverty is to provide minimum basic amenities to the poor through supply of food grains at subsidized prices, nutritional support to children, extending education and health facilities, social security programs, etc. The main programs in this context have been PDS Public Distribution System, ICDS Integrated Child Development Services, MDM Midday Meal Scheme, NSAP National Social Assistance Program, PMJDY Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, etc. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. The program was launched on 2nd October 1993 to assist educated unemployed youth in setting up self-employment ventures. Initially, the PMRY was implemented only in the urban areas of the country. Since 1994-95, it has been implemented in both urban and rural areas. The educated unemployed from low-income families in rural and urban areas could get financial help to set up any kind of enterprise that generates employment under PMRY. Rural Employment Generation Program, REGP. This program aimed at creating self-employment opportunities in urban areas. The Khadi and Village Industries Commission (KVIC) was implementing it. Under this program, one could get financial assistance in the form of bank loans to set up small industries. Sarn Jayanti Sahari Rozgar Yojana SJSRY. This scheme was introduced on December 1st, 1997. Its objective is to provide gainful employment to the urban unemployed and underemployed poor through encouraging the setting up of self-employment ventures by the urban and rural poor living below the poverty line. Skill development and training programs are also undertaken as a part of SJSRY to enable the urban poor gain access to employment opportunities opened up by the market or undertake self-employment. These programs now became Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. This scheme is implemented by KVIC, functioning as the nodal agency at the national level. At the state level, the scheme is implemented through state KVIC directorates, state Khadi and Village Industries boards, district industry centers, and banks. In such cases, KVIC routes government subsidy through designated banks for eventual disbursal to the beneficiaries, entrepreneurs, directly into their bank accounts. Earlier, under self-employment programs, financial assistance was given to families or individuals. Since the 1990s, this approach has been changed. Now, those who wish to benefit from these programs are encouraged to form self-help groups. Initially, they are encouraged to save some money and lend among themselves as small loans. Later, through banks, the government provides partial financial assistance to SIGs, which then decide whom the loan is to be given to for self-employment activities. Sarn Jayanti Gram Sarojgar Yojana. This program was launched on 1st April 1999. The basic objective of SGSY was to bring every assisted Sarojgari above the poverty line by providing him assistance to acquire income generating assets. The focus of the program was on establishing a large number of micro enterprises in rural areas based on the ability of the poor and potential of each area for sustainable income generation. National Rural Livelihood Missions. SGSY was restructured as NRLM, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, and subsequently renamed as Ajivika. The program was formally launched on 3rd June 2011. The mission of NRLM is to reduce poverty by enabling the poor households to access gainful self-employment and skilled wage employment opportunities, resulting in appreciable improvement in their livelihoods on a sustainable basis through building strong and sustainable grassroots institutions of the poor. NRLM has been implemented in a mission mode, and it enables shift from the earlier allocation-based strategy to a demand-driven strategy, enabling the states to formulate their own livelihood-based poverty reduction action plans. Focus on targets, outcomes, and time-bound delivery. continuous capacity building, imparting requisite skills, and creating linkages with livelihood opportunities for the poor, including those emerging in the organized sector, and monitoring against targets of poverty outcomes. Next, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MNREGA, or MGNREGA, MNREGA. In August 2005, the Parliament passed a new act, Right to Work, to provide guaranteed wage employment to every rural household whose adult volunteer is to do unskilled manual work for a minimum of 100 days in a year. This scheme is now being known as Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Antyodaya. Under this act, all those among the poor who are ready to work at the minimum wage can report for work in areas where this program is implemented. If the government fails in its duty to provide employment, it will give unemployment allowances to the people. The types of work that would in future help to increase the production from land will be given preference under the Act. National Social Assistance Program. This program is initiated by the central government. Under this program, elderly people who do not have anyone to take care of them are given pension to sustain themselves. Poor women who are destitute and widows are also covered under this scheme. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. From 2014, this scheme is available in which people in India are encouraged to open bank accounts. Besides promoting saving habit, this scheme intends to transfer all the benefits of government schemes and subsidies to account holders directly. Each bank account holder is also entitled to Rs 1 lakh accident insurance and Rs 30,000 life insurance cover. So these are the various programs that are introduced by the government of India to eradicate poverty. But poverty alleviation programs introduced so far have not been much successful in reducing poverty in the country, as the problem of poverty is a complex one requiring a multidimensional approach. Social mobilization and empowerment of the poor is a must for eradication of poverty. Thank you.